Mike Sokolowski, I noticed you weren't in the kitchen there in the big fray. So
no.
You're going to give me the history of this place, which is considered to be a Cleveland landmark, started in 1923.
Exactly. We're in our 86th year.
Man,
and
that's a lot of food.
Yeah, we're third generation. And we started going into the food in the 50s when they were building the Interbelt Bridge here, which we've heard so much about lately with all the problems.
Oh, yeah.
So my mother and father, they're a lot of iron workers, and they needed a place to eat, and we were so close to the construction site here, so my mother decided to
start feeding them.
Okay,
because it started off as a bar.
Yes.
Right? Now, you're everywhere you look, you're filled with pictures. So can you point out a few here that are, what's that top one there?
That's a shot of actually, my dad's all the way to the left there. That's a shot from some of the older people that are fans of yours. Robin will remember Lizzie Brewery, and my dad worked at Lizzie for a short term there, about 8 years.
All right.
And we have some furniture and copper kettles and pots. My dad was good friends with Mr. Lizzie.
All right, and then underneath, that's your dad?
That's my dad there, yes.
Okay, and that's the original bar?
Yes.
And that's the room that we're in right now?
Yes, it is.
This was, at one time, as big as it got.
This was, yes, and back here was an apartment back through up these steps.
Yeah, you lived there. All right. Okay.
Well, that was before me. I lived upstairs.
Okay. All right. Yes. But you just kept expanding because the people kept coming.
Right. And when Cleveland was growing, we had the mills, and we had a lot of factories, and so. So besides us regular Clevelanders, you've had here. Let's sit down. Okay.
Because this is going to get very exciting. Tell me some of the people that have been here. Now, it's cafeteria style.
Yes.
It's describe the food.
I would say it's comfort food. It's definitely comfort food. You're gonna know you had a meal when you're done
exactly.
at Sokolowskis.
So it has brought people from President Bill Clinton.
Yes.
To
President Bill Clinton ate here in '95. We've had Dion from Dion and the Belmonts. Steve Van Zandt from Bruce Springsteen, his guitar player. We have Ed Asner, Kevin Bacon, Robin Swoboda. Do you
all get excited, or are you just like, yeah, whatever?
No, you know what? I think you get over the.
Yeah.
At least I'm a little bit over. You get older, and you.
One of my favorite quotes, if you go on the website, because you've been rated as the best by Gourmet Magazine, and you've been on Food Network shows.
We've been fortunate.
I don't have to tell you about that. Well, it's been a lot of hard work and love and family camaraderie. But one of my favorite quotes was, the first time I ate at Sokolowski's, I said, "What am I, an idiot? Why haven't I ever eaten here before?" You get a lot of reaction like that.
We do. We get a lot of people that really have never heard of us, and that live 5 miles from here, or they're unaware of this little pocket, this little area, the northern end of Tremont,
and the view is spectacular.
The view is spectacular, and it's a great neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's so many good restaurants down here in Tremont.
Well,
we're fortunate to be in the best neighborhood, I think, in Cleveland.
We're fortunate to be here before the calm before the storm, the food storm, we like to call it.
Yes.
So, because things really get hopping. So
yes, Friday's a big day for us, and we go through a lot of Lake Erie perch and baked scrod. And
what's your favorite? Or do you pack a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah, I go to Subway. I'm kind of tired of our food at times.
But I know you're.
Pizza.
Your sister and brother, somebody were yelling, "Be sure to give Dad credit, because Mom always gets the credit."
No.
Everybody.
Yeah, you know what? My dad was the bronze of the place, and my mother was the brains, really.
Okay. And the beauty.
Yes. She was a registered nurse from the Hartford, Pennsylvania area, and worked very hard. Met my father in the mid-50s. They married, and it was a great combination.
Yeah. Well, it's great to be here. It's great to be here, and we're going to see Sokolowski's come alive throughout the show as we get closer to the opening bell. Do we call it that?
Yes.
The opening bell?
Yes.
All right. Okay. We'll have more of That's Life from Sokolowski's right after this. You're not leaving for Subway right now, are you?
No.